Good afternoon once again from ADIPEC 2025 in Abu Dhabi. Very pleased to welcome Mr. Mohammed Ajwad, Marketing Director, Middle East and Africa at Emerson, the global American tech company. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Pleasure.
Technology, we're getting more into pragmatism when it comes to, we used to have energy transition, now we are talking about energy balance with the help of technology.
Right.
And you as an American company, we saw that from the US officials here in Abu Dhabi at ADIPEC, and also from the different officials and experts. You as an American tech leader in this aspect, how are you contributing to this?
All right. So first of all, I think the energy transition is still happening, right? But I think the flavor of energy transition is changing slightly, right? So while we felt that we might have a quick switch over to renewables, you're seeing a more long, drawn-out transition through the gas wave that we are seeing across the region and across the globe, right? So definitely the energy transition is at play, right? The energy balance is more to do with the energy security needs that are there across the region, right? As a technology company, we are involved in various places. As it comes to the build out of the gas wave or the build out of the future fuels, if you like, the hydrogens of the world, etc. Automation companies like us play a big part in securing the costs and schedules of those projects, driving engineering practices that are helping improve the project viability by itself. We have the broadest portfolio of automation technology, right from sensors to valves to control systems, but also software that helps you design projects more efficiently, build projects more efficiently and on time. So the tech stack is there. Now, how does that tech stack apply? I talked to you about how it does in a project environment, but more on as we look towards energy balance and sustainability, particularly within the operating plant, there are several opportunities, right? So the opportunities could be with respect to energy, which is utility consumption. The opportunities could be with respect to emissions. They could be with respect to special projects around carbon capture. So across all of these topicalities, companies like us are deeply involved in trying to drive these changes.
Yeah. When you mentioned carbon capture, this is something that is ongoing and evolving in this part of the world, but it has some limitations, especially when it comes to monetizing the full cycle of carbon capture. How can we progress and how are you helping these clients?
So just at a base level, right? So carbon capture process is very simple on the surface, right? You capture from an emitter base, so you look at heavy emitting industries and you sort of find a critical mass of emissions. Then you take that emissions to a processing facility, and from there what you get is clean carbon dioxide, and from there you think about what is the monetization aspect of it, right? So as a tech company, we're involved in that full cycle, right? So first, from an emission hub, you typically get dirty carbon dioxide, which needs to be cleaned and processed. So you have filtration, or what we call as the amine absorption process, which typically cleans out carbon dioxide, so you get clean. So that's a pretty complex process, which we help automate. From there, we go into, for example, on the monetization side, one of the key applications that has been identified is enhanced oil recovery, right? So you find a reservoir that's fit for that, and you sort of inject it down. So we've got products which help optimize the injection rate, identify hydrocarbon recovery to ensure that the commercial viability of that injection operation is good. But your question is broader, right? So from monetization, this is one of the examples that is there. But in reality, for carbon capture to proliferate and become a part and parcel of our energy ecosystems, a deeper development of the carbon value chain is important. Yes.
Yeah. In terms of STEM, in terms of knowledge, technology transfer, adoption, and developing skills and awareness in this evolving space, what are you doing at Emerson in this regard?
So we have a very strong STEM program. We have connections with universities all over the globe. This is a program that is globally driven, but it also exists very strongly in the Middle East and Africa as well. Across the UAE, Saudi, and all our big bases, we have strong university relations program, a big intake of graduates and interns that come in every year.
And what about with your partners, your business partners, in terms of developing skills in this regard?
You may, when you say business partners,
basically your clients?
Yes, with our clients. Yes, the intent at our clients level, at a strategic level, already exists, right? So whether it is under the umbrella of operational excellence, so you could have an emissions program which is sitting under operational excellence, you could have it under core sustainability as well. So the intent of the programs already exists. Now, our presence and decades of partnership with these customers allows us to get engaged at a very early stage where they sort of bring us in and say, what kind of technology stack will apply to this goal and how can we start deploying that? And depending on the intent of the customer or the partner, we can go in for a smaller modular deployment which can scale up. In some cases, like in Aramco, for example, they're doing a large program of carbon capture. Then it's done at a project base where we start looking at a capital deployment of the technology to drive meaningful change.
Mr. Ajwad, thank you very much for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.